Yesterday, I just filled a survey from a company that required my details such as names, addresses, and many more. But I'm not sure whether this details is safe to be shared or not.
Many companies collect a big amount of data from users, and this data actually can be vulnerable to cyber attacks. That's why privacy is one of the most significant concerns in technology.
Yes, I agree. Privacy concerns the collection and use of data about individuals. Do you know what are the primary privacy issues?
I know a little bit about it. One of it is accuracy that relates to the responsibility of those who collect data and must make sure it is secure and correct. Next is property that relates to who owns data, and lastly access that relates to the responsibility of those who control data and use of data.
Wow, you have knowledge about it. Thank you for sharing with me. I noticed that from time to time big data is exploding and ever growing. If I'm not mistaken, the federal government alone has over 2,000 database.
Yes, large organizations compile information about us daily. There are civil data collectors which include government agencies, social networking sites, search engines, and etc. However, there are also information resellers or brokers that collect and sell personal data by electronic profiling.
Personal information is a marketable commodity which raises many issues like spreading information without consent that can lead to identity theft. Another points are Freedom of Information Act and entitlement to look at your records held by government agencies.
There's a private networks called employee monitoring software where employers can monitor email legally. However, a proposed law could prohibit this type of electronic monitoring, or at least require the employer to notify the employee first.
I see. This is like a method used by the employers to surveil their staff members' whereabouts and activities. I'm about to arrive at my destination. I enjoyed talking to you.
Me too. Thank you for your insightful information.
Hi, what's up? Hi. I'm just figuring out the Wi-Fi password. Talking about internet, do you know what is exactly internet? A wireless connection that enables you to play games and watch videos? It is more than that. Have you ever heard of Kush? Cookies? Web bugs or spyware? Whoa. Hold on. Cookies? Like the one with chocolate chips on it? I think there's a lot of revision to make here. First, when you browse a website, the internet saves the address of the sites you have visited in the history files. Ooh. So if I accidentally close the website, I can simply click on the history to go to the last web I visited? Yep, you got it. Now every time you visit a website, there are small data files deposited on your hard disk called cookies. Should I be worried about it? No, not really. These cookies simply keep track of your internet activities. Some websites use cookies to keep track on users' interests so they can display ads according to your preference. Oh, that explains why my TikTok page always shows what I searched on Google. Yup, and if you don't feel comfortable with that, you can block the third-party cookies on your browser settings. What about privacy mode? Is it the same thing? Yes. Privacy mode ensures your browsing activity is not recorded on your hard drive. There are several privacy threats exposed to you when you use the internet. Web bugs are often found within an email message or web page, which once clicked on, the message information is sent back to the source of the bug. But how does these bugs look like? Web bugs are invisible images, or sometimes can be a HTML code. There is also something called spyware, basically a program that is designed to secretly record your activities. So always be careful when you receive an email from an unknown sender. I have never known internet could be a scary place. There is also a software that records your keystrokes. But worry less. You can install an anti-spyware program to detect and remove privacy threats. Phew. I should really be careful when browsing. You should also be aware of your online identity. Online identity? As in the information about me that I post online? Yes. Your online identity is not only available for you, but other internet users. People can look up for your information even when you have deleted it sometimes. Thank you, Nicholas. There is a bunch of information I am digesting right now. I am going to check my social profiles and delete unnecessary information about me.
Something's wrong with my computer. I clicked on this link, and now it's acting weird.
Let me take a look. It seems like you might have encountered a cyber threat.
What? I just clicked on a link.
Jessica, that's why it is important of security to protect our computer hardware and software.
I had no idea. Aaron, can you explain it?
Security involves protecting individual, just like your organizations, from theft and danger.
What kind of danger will we meet?
Hacker. A hacker is someone who gain unauthorized access with malicious intent, but not all hackers are illegal. Moreover, cybercrime or computer crime is criminal offense that involves a computer and a network. It affects over 400 million people annually and costs over $400 billion each year.
That's terrifying. How will computer crime affect us? Can you explain, Aaron?
Sure, Jessica. Computer crime can take on several forms. Malicious programs, which include viruses, worms, and Trojan horses. Denial of service attacks, also known as DOS attacks, can slow down or even stop computer systems. Rogue Wi-Fi hotspots often imitate legitimate Wi-Fi hotspot to capture personal information. Data manipulation is another form of computer crime that involves changing data or leaving prank messages. Identity theft is the illegal assumption of a person's identity for financial gain. Additionally, internet scams are scams over the internet usually initiated by email and involving phishing. Lastly, cyberbullying is when someone sends or posts content online intended to hurt or embarrass another person.
It's kind of scary, but I'm curious about how these attacks actually work. DOS attacks, rogue Wi-Fi hotspots, and data manipulation seem so different.
You're right. DOS attacks, rogue Wi-Fi hotspots, and data manipulation are indeed considered as cybercrime. DOS attack attempts to slow down or stop a computer system or network by flooding it with requests for information or data. Rogue Wi-Fi hotspots imitate free Wi-Fi networks and capture any and all information sent by the users to legitimate sites, including usernames and passwords. Data manipulation is another cybercrime of finding entry into someone's computer network and leaving a prankster's message. On the other hand, identity theft, cyberbullying, and phishing are all part of internet scams. They are deceptive acts to trick individuals into providing personal information or spending money with little or no return.
I've heard about scams on social media, but I didn't realize there were so many types.
Yes, there are indeed many types of internet scams. For instance, there's the classic chain letter, which instructs the recipient to send a small amount of money to 5 people on a list. The recipient removes the first name, adds their name at the bottom, and sends the letter to 5 friends. This is known as pyramid scheme, and most chain letters are fraudulent and illegal. For auction fraud, merchandise is selected and payment is sent but the merchandise never delivered. In vacation prize scams, they add word a free vacation, but the accommodations turn out to be dreadful, and they offer upgrades for a fee. Advance fee loans guarantee low-rate loans after the applicant provides personal loan-related information. The loan is granted subject to payment of an insurance fee. It's important to be cautious and recognize these scams to protect yourself online.
Thanks for explaining it, Anna. I'll definitely be more cautious now.
You're welcome.
Today is a nice day to create a malicious program to damage a computer system. Which program do I want to do? Viruses, worms, or Trojan horse? Viruses can migrate through networks and attach to different programs. Worms fills the computer with self-replicating information. Trojan horse will cause programs disguised as something else. How about malicious hardware? Zombies, rogue Wi-Fi hotspot, or infected USB flash drives? Zombies can infect computers to allow them to be remotely controlled by me. Rogue Wi-Fi hotspot can imitate free Wi-Fi network. Infected USB flash drives contain viruses and other malicious software.
Oh my god! What is this? My computer was hacked. Paul, you need to protect your computer security to prevent it from virus. There are some principles to ensure computer security, which are restricting access, encrypting data, anticipating disasters, and preventing data loss. You need to download security suites to protect your privacy and security. Firewalls is needed to provide security buffer for your computer. Besides, you can make good use of password managers to create strong passwords. Apart from that, encryption can use decoding information to make it unreadable to person who do not have encryption key. Alright, I go to enhance my computer security system now. Thank you.
Alright everyone, let's start by discussing our disaster recovery plan. It's crucial to have a solid strategy in place to protect our hardware and software from any unauthorized tampering or damage. Steve, can you take the lead on this and coordinate with the security team?
Absolutely. I'll make sure we have frequent backups and redundant data storage to minimize any potential data loss. We should also consider off-site storage in case of any equipment failure.
Good point, Steve. Now, shifting gears, let's delve into the recent data privacy trends. With the evolving landscape, it's essential to strike a balance between our data and privacy. Steve, can you look into the cookies-less future and the increasing demand for user data control? Of course, I'll explore how publishers and advertisers can adjust their content monetization strategies while ensuring transparency with users' personal data. I'll also look into the Privacy Ops platform to facilitate user requests more efficiently. Besides, public awareness leads to corporate transparency. Before we conclude, let's touch on the importance of cloud-based backup services. It's crucial to have a reliable system in place to secure our data. Victoria, could you provide insights into the benefits of services like Carbonite and how they offer cloud-based backup solutions? Certainly, incorporating cloud-based backup services such as Carbonite ensures that our data remains secure and easily accessible. These services provide a robust backup infrastructure, enabling us to protect our critical information from any potential data loss. Excellent, Jessica. Moving on to ethical practices, it's crucial to adhere to copyright laws and prevent any instances of software piracy. Jessica, could you guide us on implementing digital rights management and ensuring compliance with the Digital Millennium Copyright Act? Absolutely. I'll ensure that our content creators have necessary rights to control the use and distribution of their work. Additionally, I'll emphasize the importance of acknowledging original work and ideas to prevent any cases of plagiarism. Exactly. Maintaining ethical standards in our operations is crucial. We must ensure that our team members are well versed in the guidelines for acceptable computer use and the importance of respecting copyright laws. Additionally, emphasizing the role of digital rights management and controlling access to electronic media is key in maintaining our ethical integrity. It's essential to safeguard our information systems against any external threats. Could you provide insights into the best practices for protecting our systems and network from potential cybersecurity risks? Of course, our primary focus should be on implementing robust security measures to safeguard our information systems. This includes leveraging firewalls, encryption, and other advanced security protocols to fend off any external threats. Additionally, I'll ensure that our team remains vigilant in identifying and mitigating any potential vulnerabilities. Great work, Jessica. Lastly, let's discuss the career opportunities in IT. Larry, can you provide insights into the role of IT security analysts and the growing demand for their expertise in safeguarding our network and data?
Certainly, I'll highlight the responsibilities of the security analysts in maintaining the security of our systems and network. I'll also emphasize the need for experience and a strong background in information systems or computer science. Furthermore, I'll explore the expected salary range and the projected growth in demand for this position.
Perfect. Thank you, Lane. Let's reconvene next week to discuss the progress on these tasks. Great teamwork, everyone.